Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to see how to plot qPCR standard curve and generate slope and intercept value using Jupyter Notebook Python. For that I have opened the Anaconda Navigator. From there we can access the Jupyter Notebook. So this will open in the web browser and we will see how to do the standard curve generation by coding in Python Jupyter Notebook. If you are new to this channel, please press the subscribe button and click on the bell icon to get notified. So let's get started. I have the qPCR data here. So this is the qPCR data generated. We have the load of DNA copies per ml and the log DNA copies per ml and the CT corresponding CT values of the same. So in Excel, what we do is the plotting of the CT values in a scatter plot format, and we can use trend line to get the slope and intercept values. So we have here the slope value of minus 3.27 and intercept value of the 38.8 and the R-square value of 0.99. So now I'll change the chart's title to qPCR standard curve and the axis titles to log DNA copies per ml and y-axis to cycle threshold or the CT. So this is the qPCR standard curve chart scatter plot with the cycle threshold on the y-axis and the log DNA copies per ml in the x-axis. So this is saved as comma separated file in the name of data in the F drive. So let's see how to do this in Python. So we can launch Python. I have just clicked here. So it will open this interface in the local host Jupyter. So you can go to new and select Python 3. That will open a new page for the coding. So this is the interface where we can enter the code and analyze the data or generate the standard curve by coding data. So let's see how to do this thing. For first thing, we can change the name to qPCR standard curve code. So I've renamed the file name as qPCR standard curve code. So in this we will code the Python to get the data out. For this to run, we can import pandas as PD and numpy as np, and we need a linear model from sklearn from sklearn dot linear models. Linear model, we will import linear regression. For plotting, we need a matplotlib from mat import pyplot as plt. So each line of this can be checked by running. If any error is there, that will be displayed here. So till this part our code is clear, there is no error. Now let's read the file. So for that I am giving data as a, I am assigning the file name to data is equal to pd.readcsv and we have to give the path So this is the path to that file. If you see here, this is the path, data file, and data is the file name. So now we have the file name read. Now let's call this and see what output we get. You can either enter the control enter or plus run button to get the data out. So we have in the data file DNA copies per ml, log DNA copies per ml, and the CT value or the cycle threshold value. So now we read that file and assign to data. Now let's call x and y, assign it x and y values. X is the log DNA copies per ml. So basically the header we are assigning, so to that column the x will be called as to that column, and y is the CT. So we have both x and y now. Let's assign linear regression to line reg. So we'll assign line reg as linear regression. Now we have the linear regression. Now we have to reshape the x and y data to take this as a rows and columns to give a dimension. So x is equal to x dot values dot reshape minus 1 1. Now let's run this and see. So the code is fine, there is no error. We need a trend line also. For that we will give fit line reg is equal to line reg dot fit x and y, and y predict is equal to line reg dot predict x function. Now let's do the plotting. Plotting plt dot scatter scatter plot x and y, and then plt dot plot x y predict, and color we need is red. Any color we can assign. This will be the color of the trend line. So we have plotted this, and let's see how it runs. Now we have got the data, but there is an issue with the function. So instead of predict, I have written prdict. So this need to be corrected. So what we have given here, same thing we should give, y predict. Now let's run and see again. Yes, now we have the trend line and the scatter plot ready. But slope and intercept values are not there. So to calculate slope, we can use this. Slope is equal to line reg dot coefficient. So this is the function for generating the slope, and for intercept is equal to line reg dot intercept, and we need r square value also. For r square value, line reg dot score of x and y, x comma y. So this is the r square values, code for r square value. So now let's run. So we have this value. Now we have to print these values, so there are no errors in this. To print this, we can give print function slope equals whatever we give in the bracket, codes will be printed out, and call this function slope, and intercept is equal to comma intercept what we have assigned. So this is what we have assigned, so that we have to call, and the r square value, r square equal to, that is we have assigned rsqr, this one, comma rsqr. We also need to give the title and the axis labels. For that we can use plt dot title. This is function for title, that is qpcr standard curve, and the axis label plt dot x label as log DNA copies per ml, and y label as cycle threshold. Now we have assigned the title and x-axis and y-axis labels, and we are printing out the slope, intercept, and the r-square value. The current graph doesn't have this value. When you run this code, we should be able to get all these details. Yes, now we have the slope value, intercept value, and the r-square value, and we got the qPCR standard curve as the title, and the log DNA copies per ml as the x-axis label, and here the cycle threshold as the y-axis value. Let's check what Excel has given in the same standard curve. So we have the Excel file here. So we have minus 3.27 as the slope, and the same here also minus 3.27, and the intercept is 38.88. It is 38.88, and the r square value as 0.9996, and same here. So this is how we can use Python code for generating the qPCR standard curve and calculate the slope and intercept value. It's just a few lines of code to generate this, and I hope this will be useful for everyone. And if you like the video, please like the video and share it with your friends.